Are you down in the dumps and feeling like conscious creation is just not working for you and you don't know what to do? I've got the best conscious creation hack for you today. So I want to just share with you, a couple of months ago, I was truly struggling. I was just struggling in all areas of my life and I was having really negative thoughts about it. And no matter what technique I did, I just felt like it wasn't working. I would try to use affirmations and I just felt like they were fake. I felt like I was lying to myself. I would try to process emotion and I would just wallow and cry and felt more sad. But I did process through it, right? But it just wasn't helping me feel like, things were going to manifest. And then I even tried to do the visualization, the state akin to sleep that Neville talks about, where you go to bed right before you're falling asleep, you visualize a scene. But I was really struggling to focus on what the scene was because I literally didn't believe that anything that I wanted could be real. I was completely ready to give up. Like when I say give up, just give up on my desires, give up on believing that anything is possible, give up on imagination, give up on this whole law of assumption game of being able to, manifest my deep, deep desires and at least be in that state of the wish fulfilled. I just was ready to give up on even trying to attain that state of the wish fulfilled. Here's what's so funny. You can't give up manifesting. You can't 100% stop your thoughts, and you can't 100% stop your beingness. You can't stop being consciousness and being aware of your reality and putting your focus on something, right? You can't stop that. It's a force. It's your consciousness. It's your spirit, whatever you want to call it, your soul, that God force within you, right? And so you can't really stop manifesting. And I truly think that that's where depression can come in. It's this feeling of wanting to give up, even trying, but you're still alive, you're still aware, you're still being, right? And so what I had to do is I had to get creative. So here is my number one hack, especially when you're feeling low. You need to do robotic affirming, but in a different, unique way than most people tell you. Most people are going to tell you to robotically affirm because you're thinking anyway, so you need to basically just think something new and robotically affirm it because you're not used to persisting in that new thing. You're used to persisting in the negative thoughts. You're used to persisting in that, right? So when you're depressed and sad and feeling low and feeling hopeless, you're going to persist in those thoughts of wallowing and the victim thoughts and the victim stories and whatever, you're telling yourself that's really, truly like making the depression more and more and more and more, right? And so what happens is people will tell you to robotically affirm because you're going to be thinking anyway, you might as well robotically affirm. And most people are going to tell you to robotically affirm the future you, right? So you're going to say something like, I make $1,000 a day. I make $1,000 a day. I make $1,000 a day. Or you're going to say something like, I'm so wealthy. I'm so wealthy. I'm so wealthy. I'm so wealthy. Whatever the technique is that you're using to kind of suppress the subconscious mind into this new thing you want, this robotic affirming, right? But I have a different thing that's going to change the game for you. When you are feeling so hopeless, okay, you need to robotically affirm in a state of gratitude. How you're going to do it is you're going to look in your present reality and you're going to just say, I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for this food. I'm grateful for my dog. Right? You're going to start robotically affirming whatever you can find. And here's the difference between gratitude. Gratitude is like you write a couple of things down and you're like, oh, I'm grateful for those things. Like maybe you write down like 3 things you're grateful for every day. No, this is robotically affirming it, because when you are in the darkness in your mind, where you're in that dark space in your mind and you believe that nothing is possible and that there's no point in trying to focus on it because it's not going to happen anyway, when you're in that space, you need to literally saturate your mind, saturate it in that robotic way. So as you start to robotically affirm for gratitude, for the things you're grateful for, you can start to slowly move into a future gratitude, right? So you can say, thank you, God, for the $1,000. Thank you, God, for the weight loss on the scale. Thank you, God, right? You can start thanking God for the thing. Maybe you don't have it yet, but in 3D, but you have it in your imagination, right? But you might not be able to get there right away. You might have to do the robotic affirming for things you know you have, so that you can trick your ego out of that sad state and back into the positive that's going to slowly bring you out into the state of the wish fulfilled. Stay tuned for next week when I talk about the second step in this manifesting hack that's going to help you get out of depression and into that state of the wish fulfilled.